Hello everybody, my name is Miss Oglesby.
My name is Judah.
This is my little boy, and we're going to show you some kindergarten activities to help you with shapes today, 2 and 3D shapes. And we have learned most of these in kindergarten, but we want to continue practicing them. So I brought Judah, who's my kindergartner, to show you that these activities are easy and that they're appropriate for all of our kindergarten students. So the first activity, I asked Judah before the video started to draw me a picture using circles and squares, so that he could help practice those shapes. And I could have said any shape. I could have said triangle, rectangle, circle, squares, and then our 3D shapes are cylinder, cube, sphere, and cone. But I chose circles and squares. So this is his picture. Okay, you can see. Judah, tell us where your squares are.
My squares are right here and right here.
Okay, and where's your circles?
The circles are right here and right here.
Okay, so he did circle windows and a square house, and he did rectangle grass, really, but those shapes can be a little confusing. So you can see he did a circle sun, and he did some circle windows here, and then he did a square house and a square door. And what shape is that up at the very top?
A triangle.
So that's an easy one that you can do. All we used to do this activity was just a pack of Crayola markers. You can use colored pencils, crayons, whatever you want to, and just some white copy paper. You can use notebook paper, whatever you want. But this is something you can do every day that they can be creative and they're still learning about their shapes. The next thing that I had you to do is I asked him to go around the house and I named some shapes. So I sent him on a little scavenger hunt to find shapes around the house, okay? So when I asked you to find a cylinder, this is what he found. What is this?
A coffee mug.
It's a coffee mug, but what shape is it?
A cylinder.
Awesome job. And I asked you to find a sphere. And this is what he found. What is this?
A sphere.
It's a sphere, and what is it?
A basketball.
A basketball. Very good. So then I had him find some 2D shapes also, and I asked him to find a circle. Judah, can you hold up our circle?
Yes.
Okay. He found a PS4 disc, and that is a circle because it's flat, okay? We want to make sure that our kids know that if we're looking for 2D shapes, they are flat. So, for example, on the cylinder, the top of this is a circle, but only the face. The actual cup itself is not a circle. It's a cylinder because it has that long three-dimensional shape, but just the face of this would be a circle, okay? Show us what you found for your rectangle.
This right here.
This is his rectangle. Now, once again, this is one that if you turn it this way, this is going to be more like a rectangular prism. But in reference to this, just the face is a rectangle, okay? So you want to make sure that they know the difference between 2D and 3D shapes. And once again, our 2D shapes are circle, square, rectangle, and triangle. And then our 3D shapes are cone, sphere, cylinder, and cube. And I added this little extra activity for him to do because I thought that he would enjoy it. This is just a piece of wax paper. You don't have to have wax paper if you don't want to. I just don't want a big mess to clean up. And this is just a ball of Play-Doh that I've flattened out, okay? So I can ask you to practice with, I have a butter knife. If you don't want to use a butter knife, that's fine. You can use a toothpick or whatever. I can ask you to practice drawing some of his shapes in this Play-Doh. So Judah, can you draw me a triangle in that Play-Doh?
Yes.
You're doing good. Okay. Good job. Very good. All right, can I hold that up? Okay. So you can see right here, using his Play-Doh, he drew a pretty good triangle. Okay. So whenever you were done with that, you could just mash it back up and do it again. And that would be a good way to practice 2D shapes. Now, 3D shapes, I may ask you to use this Play-Doh and make me a sphere. Can you make me a sphere? Good job. You can see that he's made a little ball here that looks like a sphere. So Play-Doh is another fun way to practice shapes and all sort of different things. I hope that this video finds y'all well, and I hope that y'all are able to do some of these fun things with what you have at home. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.